as Anthony was about to win, but Wesley his place was back on, and Ollie came seventh. How did Tommy Knock die? In 1944, during the 444, in the All England Championship. He was hit on the end by a knock. You mean Anthony was bombed too by a ghostly German woman? And it would have been you, Ollie, if you'd been wearing the spikes. He didn't want to stop them. Tommy Knock, the old man looked Ollie straight in the eyes. A strange thing. He said, I didn't feel sick. Then he disappeared in the woods. He looks the same way as he disappeared 50 years before. Here, Smithy Shanks. I've got magic boots on too. I'll show you what they do. I can feel the magic in the air. My boots are kicking spiders. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. I'm so funny old thing. Last week, Smithy Shanks fell in love with a spider. So he went to the hairdressers to make himself beautiful. But this week, she's gone off him because he's fallen in love with himself.
So many weapons.
Reminds me of a tale. The grass.
They've all got to go.
He lived with his sick mother and a bony cow. His we had twisted grass in hair fashions. Most days near.
What have we here? The third and final part of the parts detector. Indicates when KNACK is real near relics. This thing will come in handy. And I guess that's two inventions I won't have to look for. The converter and the parts locator.
Children make dangerous promises to be good. They lived at Gypsy with only one eye. Her other eye was a crystal ball through which she watched weeds. The twins were smart. Their parents made them wear badges to tell them apart. But they didn't need badges. Where Finn was always an angel, Fink was never less than a devil. But time to look at my toys again. All I did know Christmas is where did that get them. And he had to do something to make them Finn then left. These are meant to be Finn's presents as well, said their mother. That's why we gave them to both of you. I hate being a twin. Everyone treats us like one person split in two. I don't want to open my presents with Finn. I want them for me. You must learn to share with Finn. You should make it your New Year resolution. Finn felt sick of it. Well, if you all want to be so nitpicky and selfish, he shouted, we'll just have to sort out this present disaster now. On Christmas Day, we need twice the number of presents. The shops are open.
It appears Gundahar is directing operations from that tower.
That's what I want for next Christmas.
Let's go have a chat with him.
What exactly are you pointing at? I'm not exactly pointing at anything. Think things Finn revealed his plan once the huge circular sword had been switched on. This is much better than sharing. This way we own half each. Newton. At the end of my half, come up over yours to find out how the story ends. It's fine. We run. Skin flip. And whose wheelbarrow is this? Mine! Yelled their father. Not anymore, said Vic. What's yours is mine. Straight down the middle. And he sliced the wheelbarrow in two. This meant they had nothing to carry the presents home in, so Vic piled up Finn and told him to get walking.
Get off your throne and kneel.
I'm sharing you, cheese.
Not so
Just like
bad.
Mum and Dad said I had to. Honestly, you're so mean. And all
Okay, I
seeing
got it.
Christy
Now what?
I blinked and swiftly enough as a silver coin flipped.
I wasn't sure that would
into the
work.
snow.
What took me
Finn bent down
20
to pick
years
it
to
up,
build.
and Vic
Your
beat
creation
him
took
to
20 minutes to destroy. Do you love destruction so much, Doctor?
When destruction brings peace, yes. Yes, I do.
Even if I'm defeated, peace won't come. Goblins will rise against humans. What happened today won't prevent that revolution.
No, but it will delay it. Some rebalancing has to happen, yes, but your way is not the way.
She protested as Vic refused to say the
Naughty,
police away. You hate me.
I will be
Always
back.
wishing I was equally like Finn. Well, I'm not. In fact,
I'm sure he will at
I'm
that.
going to be twice as
But we fought a long time before he can build up again.
shouted his father
Now.
as Vic stomped upstairs to his bedroom.
Let's go find that key.
Ruin the rest of Christmas. Far from being ruined, however, the rest of Christmas was an altogether more pleasant affair, with Vic barricaded into his bedroom.
He never
It was
listens
a
to me.
big
Well,
stop.
the doc doesn't listen to most people. I wouldn't take it personally.
Long days and nights.
Does he, ever talk about your parents? You
Vic was
No.
ever wonder why the doc takes care of you instead of me?
That's an easy one. You're never around.
That's true. I would make very bad parents. Always wandering off somewhere. You think you fight with the doc. My little sister, I mean your mother, that was something to see. Half the time they were together, she was telling him off about something or another. What I'm trying to say is, you take after her. You're smart. But that's not all. When you talk back to the doc, make him think about what it is that he's doing. That's when I'm the proudest. Just try not to judge him. You can't help it. He is.
Me and Vic at the door.
proud of me.
But it was just a reflection.
Very.
And you think?
Come on,
Ask
let's finish on
the
the
old
get some
gypsy
sleep.
woman. No, I'm
You got a
fit.
big day tomorrow.
Get your brother. I hate twins, she muttered, as the looking glass filled up with smoke. What do you want? The coin was a perfect match, a fixed skull, which meant that the gold
Morning.
mirror belonged
Done.
to him.
Knack took out Gundahar's entire weapons
None of it
operation.
belongs to Finn.
We can hunt for the key without
This mirror
distractions now.
is for you.
And we found Charlotte.
It must be
Alive.
blind then,
What?
because I haven't got
She's
a
alive.
reflection. You will
doesn't
see
want
what the rest of the world
do you
sees,
mean,
Domina.
alive?
But do
happened
not
out
wish
there?
your reflection in the glass.
Well, that's a story for
There,
another.
it can never leave.
So,
This
where's the cave painting?
right?
Well,
This is your
the path
chance
leads
to
through
make
those
a
ruins
living.
and up that cliff. Pretty rough
Try
going.
gypsies in
Lucas and I
place with
scouted
his
ahead and had a bit of
filthy
setup this morning.
and cast aside
Good.
what they
Let's
no
go.
longer want.
No time
And
to
the
waste.
mirror can help do that. It's off. This mirror, said the crone with the crooked smile. Of course, when Fick's mother told Fick that he had to share his present with his brother, Fick refused. It's mine. Nobody else is allowed to
so I
even
know
look in
that.
it. I
And
don't
I
mind,
do.
said Fick.
A place like this should be crawling.
So wise, said the gypsy. Let's hope with him. The mirror is on loan. You may not have to give it back. What sort of a cheesy present's that? How long have I got it for? For as long as it takes. No music. Fick hated the mirror. It wasn't his and it didn't work. When his father hung it up, it was still full of smoke. He was searching for a secret fire to let the smoke out when suddenly he was out a mysterious inscription. Legs standing on his quick following. Think, there's a reflection. But when Finn turned round, the glass smoked up again. Oh, said Finn. It was there, Finn. But Finn was already halfway down the stairs, halfway to safety, halfway to a happy new year. Now that Finn was alone, the smoke dispersed. Why me, he said, mocking his own reflection. Ooh, Spooky, I'm really scared of you. And so should we. Finn stood snatching. No, that's wrong. You're a reflection. You can't talk. You can't do anything that I don't do first. But you're my slave. You do what I tell you. You love to mind you. Let me know when you're finished. Now we're making progress. You see, I'm not a reflection. I'm a reflection you don't want to see. Shoot my eyes. Okay? I'm going to show you as a thing. Because it's okay ways, I can go back to being your slave. I failed to listen and what? Finn swallowed nervously. Okay, so maybe you can show me how you'd like me to behave, but you can't actually make me do anything. The reflection begs to differ. Try, fix it up. So I have your attention now? Yes, said the reflection. Then we have the... Inside the mirror, it was a shimmering world of watery walls and see-through ceilings. Welcome to the caravan of friction. Shall we meet your family? That's so embarrassing. What are they watching? You?
Come on up, Mac.
Fixed reflection. Opened the curtain on the past. It was Eve, and Vic and Finn
Careful in
were
that
writing letters
breeze.
to Father Christmas. Wanted every toy ever made and wouldn't let Finn have a thing. I'll put a train set down then. You haven't got that? No, I have. Vic wrote train set on his list in double quick time. But we can't have the same toys. Bad luck. Fish, spring, connect. It is boring. Yep. Actually, you can have that. If I had it, I'd have to talk to you, and that would be horrible. I think we should learn to share. Make me. And that's where I come in, said Fick's reflection. You're gonna make me share. One of us will die in the process. Next reflection. An image went to bed. Finn was unhappy with the size of the stockings. Yours is bigger than mine too. You're gonna. I get it. You want me to swap them because you think mine is bigger. Well, I'm not completely stupid, Finn. So, while Vic put Finn's stocking into a really hot wash, Vic tied his stocking to the bumper of the car. Guess who's getting more presents now? Sneered Vic. In Christmas. Clever is as clever. It's not clever, Vic. Look at your poor old dad. Those were his favourite socks. So, that was the Finn, didn't I? Yes, but you didn't really want them, did you? Vic watched himself as he opened his stocking and ticked off what he'd asked for. All presents are correct, he said, sweeping onto the floor. Now for Finn's. Everyone was still asleep. Vic opened his stocking for everything. Walkie-talkie. Nice. I want one of these. Why, that's mine. I saw it first. Finders keepers loses keepers. But a walkie-talkie was the one thing you said you didn't want. That was last night. Today I really want to walkie-talkie. See how your greed and selfishness has made your family miserable, Finn. You won't let me have anything of my own. I'm surprised you haven't taken my call. But I'm not greedy or selfish. I need these things.
There's our destination.
Now what?
First time I came here, I free climbed it. I figured that's not your style, so I put together a little something to help you out.
Just say, everyone, we open my breath. I mean,
Now, these aren't elevators. They can't rise until you get off them, so you'll have to do half of the work. Just think of it as climbing a very long staircase.
Obligations to give me tons of stuff, and that includes you. I can see you hiding. You haven't worn me anything, you mingy muggy. Not a dead bird or a half-chewed fool. Have you ever heard of Christmas spirit? Have you? Asked Vic's reflection as it took Vic through a deep pile of trash. Vic. The greed only leads to misery. I'm not scared of you. Not when I'm out here and you're in there. Still, then this is the fate of the beast.
Yeah. I free climbed it.
Oh, come on, the internet came back. Why are you still...
Then that's the end, Vic. The greed only leads to misery. I'm not scared of you. Not while I'm out here and you're in there. Still not today, ain't they? Then this is the fate of the beast.
Come on, you piece of crap.
Magnetic resonance?
Could be. Whatever it is, something in those rocks is interfering with the platforms. Let's be careful.
Scared of you. Not while I'm out here and you're in there. Still to play out. And this is the fate of the race. Who are you? Tremble feet. And the zombie replied. Think or skin. You're not me. You're gypsy magic. I'm never joining you in there. Downstairs into the lungs of the oldest family. It was just in time to turn over a new leaf. With only seconds left until midnight, Finn made his New Year resolution. I'll be good like Finn, I promise. You're going to see a new me. How everyone was looking forward to that.
You're safe.
Yes, I survived their attack. All our hard work was destroyed.
That you brought upon yourself. You should never have used my creations against human settlements.
They are our oppressors. And when you stopped your own work, you hurt us all. With better weapons than these, we could have defeated them.
With better weapons, Monteverde would be a smoking hole in the ground. It sounds like you just want my help to exterminate the humans.
Charlotte, the humans are our natural enemies. We took you in because you helped us in our struggle. But the truth is, we won't rest until every human is dead. Out of gratitude to you, I won't harm you. But if you refuse to rebuild the weapons factories, you have no place here with us.
If you want to take out the rubbish, I don't, but I want you to ask me first. Then, with his New Year resolution in tatters, he ran upstairs and
Doctor,
himself
come
in
save
the
me.
mirror, which was
Please.
no longer in pieces. Take back what is mine. You can have it. But it's not gonna be me. I live out here, remember? You should be inside the mirror. One of us should bring fix the mortal twin. Do they two think real is what was going to happen? I'll never be selfish again.
Now, this would have been a lot easier 20 years ago.
You and all the other greedy children who refuse to mend their ways. Well, of it. How lovely to see you. But things better are with bridges with his new. I was just wondering if you'd like to sleep down here from now on. We can have half more lunch. Finn wanted to know if Finn had a few. Now on, we should straight down. Given the change in their selfish son, but they organised a treat him for sticking to his New Year resolution. A trip to New York.
That cave entrance was too narrow to get the platforms through. So, you're gonna have to use ropes the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Like this thing, the vulnerable bears, and because there's a bear on this tail, it makes it twice as grisly.
Clever.
Emily's stiff was a pink little girl with her hair and she was everything ever so dainty. She walked on her tippy toes wherever she went, which made her legs ankle very old. Simply cramped as they usual, because parts of school I thought she was a ballerina. Emily Steve liked being a girl. She liked looking pretty and playing with dolls. And she went with her granny. She liked soft bells and nice smells, and she loved her Eddie. She called it Cutie because of its beautiful smile. And now,
It's a bit further down the cave with that painting.
Said Empress. Oh, nice little girls, riding and dancing. So it was just as well that Emily Stiff's Penny was a buggable bear. As in, black. Something you hope to never see. And something what scares your pretty prince. With Emily Stiff, it was a marriage made in heaven. They went to bed together. They read books together. They watched television together. She even helped Emily Stiff with her homework. But when it came to meal times, Mrs. Stiff always made an extra place for Cutie in case he was hungry. But she never got off because Cutie was a tawny bear and did not have a real stomach. bear was stuffed with sawdust. His eyes were made out of glass, and its voice was a watertight collar in its chest. Hello, I'm your friend. Not again, said Emily Sniff. When Emily Sniff realised that her Bugaboo bear was not real, she quickly grew bored with it and treated it differently. She treated it badly. Emily Sniff experimented on Cutie. She put him in a hairdresser's chair and cut his hair with kitchen scissors. She gave the bear pigtails and ponytails and a green Mohican with a bottle of food dye. She tested the Bugaboo bear to see if it could fly and was less than sympathetic when it nosedived into mud. Hello, I'm your friend. I'm not a friend who can't fly. You're useless. She gave it lessons in underwater swimming, having taught it first how to hold its breath. But when a shark swam close, Cutie was friendly, forgot what he'd been taught, and swam back into the water. I miss you. Then she tried him out in the underwater. And every night, the Bugaboo bear sat silently on the shore in the lake, planning its revenge. Then a strange thing happened. Emily stepped the bear to the north.
Just one more.
You're going to like it in here. You can do ice skating, skiing, tobogganing. Hello, I'm your friend. Just shut up out there, all right? Do you know how to ice skate? Of course you do, because you don't have a brain. You're just a big bag of sawdust. Watch. And she showed the Bugaboo bear what to do. This is skating like this. Watch. You got it. Hello, I'm your friend.
Ryder! Knack!
Now you're not. Not anymore. Now stay there.
Hang on, Doc.
Existing words. She slammed the door with a fistful of fury and went away to read a book. When she returned 10 minutes later,
Nice swan dive, Ryder.
voice
Didn't think you had it in you. Well, one does what one must.
how's the ice skating coming on?
You all right, Doc? Just a little further.
The frozen voice. I'm
Oh,
your friend.
no.
Look at you. You've just been sitting there all this time when you could have been having fun. I'm stopping Emily sniffing her tracks. She couldn't have her Teddy talking back. So Dr. Emily Sniff prepared her bed for an emergency operation. She made an incision with the scissors, then removed the bear's stuffing until she had exposed the tiny tape recorder in the heart of its chest, which she then took out and smashed.
Hey, I can see the entrance to the cave.
That night, while Emily Sniff slept, the Bugaboo bear stitched itself up and went to work with a smile on its face. It chewed up wooden furniture and smacked the sawdust into a large pile in the middle of the room. Then it wrapped the rug to her bedside, and while Emily Sniff slept, it poured the sawdust into her mouth until she was quite warm, and her eyes went coffee. And it closed her mouth and dragged her downstairs. It was a cold start as the Bugaboo bear struggled up the street with its heavy load. It left Emily Sniff in the doorway of a charity shop where she was taking on display in the window. Life size for sale, said the sign around her neck. The little girl jumped down the pavement and begged her for one. Please, she said. Stiff became the little girl's best friend. They did everything together. They went to bed together. They read books together. They watched television together. Emily Stiff helped the little girl with her homework. Then one day, the little girl sat Emily Stiff in a hairdresser's chair and cut her hair with the kitchen scissors. That day, Emily Stiff suddenly wished she had treated Beauty better. But of course, she hadn't. I'm your friend. No, you're not, said the little girl. Okay, Torrance, you're free to go.
You go ahead and hit that switch, Knack. I'll be right there.
A series of cautionary tales for losers. This tale there's British with 3 generations of the same thing. Another and his grandfather Gideon, his son John, with 1 eye and 3 fingers, and his son Chuck. The strange thing is, even though all 3 are still alive, they have never been seen together. Such uncanny how rich they are. How much they have in their piggy bank, but how much the children think they have. They seem to be rich is everything. Everybody can believe anything. Skateboards, trainers, revolvers. All no one tells you is it could also buy you a one-way ticket to a poor man's picnic with the wolves. Before he was rich, Gilbert believed in the power of money. He should be the most powerful boy in the school. He told his teddy bear Paxman, "Rivals for rivals. I shall crush them and smash them and squeeze them all dry."
Your door
This
is
isn't going
here.
out live, is it?
And there's the real key right next to it. Knack, that doesn't look much like you, does it?
Not so much. Behind the door, we can see the prize. Giant books in incredible numbers.
There's some writing here. It's not good news.
Parents
It
rushed
says that
upstairs
beyond
to
this
order
door is
the window,
tremendous
but
danger.
evidence so fierce.
It mentions a great transformation as well, but it's hard to tell exactly what that means.
Asked his mother, "This photograph is gone. Holding today's paper is too."
Bugging the child's pendant was such a clever idea of yours, Katrina.
The room he's being held in
Location of the
exactly
key.
the same
It's in a maze of some kind.
Life's strange.
I have placed the key in
They
a
went
library
up
of
to
my
the
own
bank
device,
to withdraw
in the hopes
the
that
money
all
to have their son released.
Victor, I think he's talking about you.
Yes, but where is
They
it?
stopped by trainers and but in his waistbag nestled a large wad of cash, which would
Now,
change
how long will it
his
take us to
life.
get there?
We're going there?
Well, yes. The least we can do is to get to the key before Victor does. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Oh, you'll be careful.
Wanted everyone
That'll
to
be
know
great.
it. When Michael turned up,
You do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, and no matter how crazy it is, no one ever tries to stop the great doctor.
after speeding to the shops,
Lucas?
with his new automatic chess set, complete with self-moving feet and a
Right.
automatic grandmaster master to teach him
Stop
how to
me if I
wield.
was about to do something foolish, wouldn't you?
When Phoebe clawed at my water kite,
Come on,
Gilbert
Doc.
bought a hand
The
glider.
ropes are waiting.
When Terence Filch bought an MP3 player, Gilbert bought his own band. When Chloe Swinton-Berry trotted in on her new pony, Gilbert bought a stallion called Granite, who had won the Grand National 5 times.
We're almost there.
I'll start looking for some place to put it down.
What a beautiful suit. Gilbert bought a US
We're too late.
complete with
Already
launch
here.
pad for gung-ho
That's what the
presidential
motor's for.
events.
That airship must be a mile long.
The truth was, Gilbert couldn't bear anyone else to be the center of
Gonna
attention.
need you to secure the entrance. Get ready to jump.
Then, one day, just after Christmas, Chuck, the butcher boy, brought his new boys and went to school. His family had just made a shed load of it, so it was the newest bike on the market with all the extras, including friction-free paint as used on the space shuttle, automatic gearing, onboard gate tools, and a unique bowl with gel saddle to banish bum blisters. He launched into 50 different shops. Gilbert could not buy a better bike anywhere. He went to school. Chuck's bike was still the center of attention. And it made Gilbert mad to do something stupid. If Gilbert couldn't buy a better bike, he was still organized and claimed as his own. That night, as an old-fashioned fox swirled down the street, an old-fashioned bicycle bell jerked Gilbert from his sleep. When he peered out the window, he saw a colourless boy in jacket and cap, riding an old-fashioned butcher's bicycle. It was Chuck. Miss Winterbasket, he pulled out a little object which glinted under the street light. Nick. Then, thinking he was being clever, Gilbert shouted, "What bike?" But he was shouting to himself. Because the butcher boy and the butcher's bike had disappeared. Gilbert returned to bed. Chuck, what do you want? I've come for my son's bike. Your son's bike? You haven't got a son. Who are you? What are you? I am my own daddy and my own son. Gilbert thought his heart had stopped. This is impossible. I don't understand. We're a very close family, said Grandpa Gideon. We can trace our line right back to the Victorians, and everyone knows how strict the Victorians were. Gilbert made a dash at the door, but the old man beat him to it. We've been butchering in Hogan Bristol for 3 generations, looking after the neighbourhood, you might say. Clearing it of undesirables. If it's meat you want disposing of, come to the birds. What does that mean? It means you shouldn't have stolen my grandson's bike. It's over there. Take it. But Chuck's grandfather wasn't interested in the bike. Bikes are 10 a penny. Meat, on the other hand, is priceless. Take the bike. I'll give it to anyone to go there.
I'm guessing it's their version of Dime a Dozen.
As Gilbert was just about to find out. But I really want is... The next morning, Chuck rode his new bike into school and distributed Gilbert's expensive toys to all of the children Gilbert had earned. Meanwhile, in a quieter part of town, a butcher's shop was opening for business. There was a new
4 pieces of a secret detector. Just need to get screen and 2 side panels, and we'll be able to put the damn thing together.
I've got some freshly made sausages if you're interested. Oh, it's such a pleasure to still have an old-fashioned butcher around. Well, to please, Mrs. Patrick, we'll always aim to please. In it, I will show you how whole species of animals, including toys and girls, can easily become extinct. Monty, bad boy. He liked to make his sister scream by throwing scorpions down the back of her neck. Scorpion. It's a cat, baby. He put worms in her bed. Look at this. And slugs in her cereal. You like slugs? I'm not an idiot, Monty. You've done this too many times. I know they're not slugs, but I'm admitting slugs. Marshmallow chunks, you big girl. A cruel desire to make his sister scream made Monty buy a snake. He usually liked it. Take it away! New pet python called Sister Eater. Its jaws are so huge it could fit all of you inside and still have room for the big joker, Sister Eater. Yeah, no. Mouse just ran out of its mouth. It was probably escaping from its stomach. Snakes weren't nice, but it was a nerve. Of course it was. They only like things when they're wiggling. He was going to have endless fun with his sister. For those few days, he tortured her round the clock. Wakey, wakey, nice cup of tea in bed. You let the tea out again. Right, sit down. I've made you breakfast to say something. What is it? It's a little mouse. Look out, there's a mouse in the house. Never fear, Sister Eater's here. Things started to go real up to here. Because he was feeding his python so many mice, the snake started filling. And once it had grown, little mice no longer satisfied its massive hunger. Python's stomach grumbled like a rage and demanded something bigger. So he introduced the python to his sister's pet parrot. Sit, Ollie, Sister Eater, Sister Eater. Tasty. But eating parrot made the snake grow again, which meant that Monty had to find something even larger to feed it on. Cuddles, oh cuddles, tea time. Oh no, why has Sister Eater curled up in front of the fire? He's just eaten. And where's my pussycat, Cuddles? Parrot. It was his sister's dog. After the dog, it was a small horse. Oh, Monty, have you seen my best friend Miranda? Miranda! Miranda! She's still in the sand.
Someone's just screwed up.
Think of anything bigger to feed his pet python. Except maybe sisters. Don't you dare! Yelled his mother. There'd be no fun if it ain't my sister who would watch and scream. Monty's python was now so big that supersized food was impossible to find. So Monty took it to the zoo. Finally admitting defeat, loser, slipped it into the zoo. I'm not giving it to the zoo. I'm looking for something bigger to feed it on. The elephant was a monster. The crocodile had the slim-down tooth. And the giraffe was game to give it a go, but never really looked like a giggy. Thanks, but it's never going to work. These people, Monty realised that the problem was now much bigger than he could handle. He'd fed his pet python too many lives, and now he was the biggest, ugliest snake in the world. But Monty's python started to look at Monty with a hungry eye. You don't throw it away. I thought you didn't like it. I don't, but you can't put an animal in the bin just because it's too big. Then I shan't, said Monty. I shall chop it in half with a train. And the trains weren't running that day. Leaves on the line. Monty tried slicing it up with a combine harvester, but the blades just ticked. He even tried snapping it like a rubber band, but the aeroplane wasn't strong enough. So he flushed it down the loo instead. The snake, however, was too big to flush, which meant that Monty couldn't go to the loo. Are you scared of being bitten? No, he said. But he was. Just from across your legs or the rest of your body. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Yes, and you'll have to go sometime. When you do, Sister Eater will burst out of the bowl and bite your wig off. She was not wrong. On the fourth night, Monty could not keep his legs crossed any longer, and he dashed into the smallest room in the house. Where the biggest snake in the world was waiting to grab
Who
him.
made this place?
He dragged
Not
him in the
guardians.
sewers
It's too
and
recent
dumped him
for
on a
that.
bench with a load of dark herbs. What's the matter with you lot? Look, down there. There's a way out. Nobody seemed that moved. Instead, a small girl pointed to something Monty hadn't seen. The wall was lined with watching animals. Crocodiles, spiders, snapping turtles, ants, fenced snakes, and scorpions. This is they said. You're
Oh, he is in here, huh?
Yes.
He asked.
Deep within the labyrinth. Many challenges must be overcome before we reach.
When he ran towards the light, you can't get in here. He screamed, splashing through the water. You can run this. But I'm so... I might just bite.
caught up.
Looks like they're trying to brute force me. Hardly the spirit of the labyrinth, eh, Doctor?
Obedient little pet. Go on, Monty. Fetch. Auntie's still down there now. You don't believe me? Put your head in the loo and listen. This tale, the Glower Blood. It's evidence in the Museum of Freaks and Donkeys in a glass case marked "Do Not Feed." It's the largest, easiest, fidgety animal ever discovered. It lives on a diet of pizzas and milkshakes and occupies its time by watching telly. The museum has nicknamed it the Glower Blood. If only they knew what its real name was. Savannah Slumberson was possessed, not by trolls or bad fairies, but by her parents. They belonged to that select breed who believe that life is best lived outdoors. Their hallway was piled high with beaming socks and muddy walking boots. Her parents were ramblers, and Savannah was not. The furthest Savannah liked rambling was from the warmth of her bed to the telly. The closest she liked to be to the weather was watching it through the window. Savannah was a liar bed, a slovenly sleuth who let life pass her by and despised everything her parents stood for. The step on the stump and the heave on the walls, the mighty hearty tramp and the rumble of the eagle. But I can't do exercise. My bones are made differently to yours. If I stand up, my bones get tired. They're lying bones. Her parents could not have agreed more. Come on, Sammy, sweetie. We've got a treat for the sweet.
And now, into the unknown.
Sweet. About it. I made us a jam sandwich each. Mounty. There's all a little. But Savannah's parents never went away, which was why Savannah was never less than grumpy. For this holiday that year, Savannah had begged her parents to take her to a bed and breakfast in Whittington, where she could indulge her twin passions for bed and breakfast. And they had a treat for her. They go on a camping holiday in a tent with sleeping bags. It's going to be such fun. Cooking on an open fire, early rising.
There's a human building. Why are there guardians?
That human must have understood how to control guardians.
In her father, which is why I bought you these. The following morning, they set off on a 6-hour ride to the campsite. Why don't you go and I'll catch on? You're coming now, Savannah. He's not fair. Not even awake yet. Please, let's play. Are we nearly there? It's so unfair. I'm feeling well, okay?
Damn it!
Arriving 12 hours later, they were met by the campsite owner